So I am going to do an intuitive reading for this moment, really to pause for myself, to ascertain, to discern where am I on this trajectory that this world finds ourselves upon. Um, I'm recording this uh, 2 days after the Super Bowl ritual that has not just myself, but many people talking. And I'm tuning into the layers of polarities at play. I'm witnessing um, people talking about, Yeshua, Magdalene energy, right? Feeling the beauty of what was celebrated, as well as talking about the dark underbelly, the ties to capitalism, to um, trafficking and Zionism, and just it is difficult for one to navigate and know what is true and how do we embrace and celebrate what feels good even within a system that is corrupt and preys upon people. So we also find ourselves at the end of the year of the snake and moving into the year of the fire horse. Um, and even though I'm not an astrologer, um, Vedic, Chinese, American astrologer at all, I do feel intimately the energies, and am aware of the currents I navigate. So I wanted to drop in deeper and tune in intuitively and see what may arise from the field, either the field of my deeper knowing or the field of Yeshua and the heart of consciousness itself. So join me in dropping in a little deeper, connecting with the breath. Great gratitude for this breath, this life force that animates my being, that allows me to be in relationship with this beautiful earth. And right away, I'm feeling the ripples of relationship with family, people, feeling the currents. Mm. Well, it's no new news to say we're in choppy waters and there are currents rushing. There are deeper currents. There are spiraling eddies, and each of these um, currents and spirals and eddies are individual energy fields. So there is a lot of chaos and cacophony in individual energy fields that make up the unified ocean of consciousness. And I'm aware of the deeper currents, the cold, dark depths, and the air, the wind rippling across the surface. And in the ocean of consciousness, in this state of kind of bouncing off each other's currents and eddies, it's harder to discern the relationship of as above, so below, and the fulcrum point of connection to all that is. So this is important because I think what I'm seeing here is the energetic effect of creating multiple, let's call them distractions, multiple um, perspectives by design, so that we're busy in the surface of this disturbed water, busy relating to each other rather than relating to the depth of wisdom, the depth of the currents in connection to the peaceful wisdom of true darkness. I'm not talking about um, evil darkness, or I don't even want to call it evil, because in some cultures there is no evil means just the antithesis, the opposite side of the coin of light, and it is part of a whole. And how we choose to relate, how we choose to act, creates rupture or coherence. So I'm going to drop down a little deeper. Why am I being shown this ocean, personally and collectively? What is the message here? And so what I'm seeing is that even this vast ocean of disturbance, there's much more beyond it. There's so much more beyond it. And this is just a small fragment of the whole of the ocean of consciousness. And this creates a sense of relief, a antidote to despair, that things are much greater beyond the scope of what we are perceiving. Um, this is actually a myopic lens, a very small, small piece of a vast oceanic realm of consciousness. And the disturbance is very concentrated, and really there is much more that we can connect to. And so that's the invitation, is to connect deeper, vaster, zoom out to a greater bird's eye perspective. Let me see if I want to leave it there. What else? I'm seeing like creator, great mother, and father, um, this benevolence and love. And I'm wondering and asking, like, why this is happening, or what the purpose, or what are they, why are they showing me this? I feel like they are specifically showing me not only this microcosm, but the macro. And I'm hearing remember, remember what you're part of, remember where you come from, remember you are source. And then I'm hearing the words that actually Bad Bunny said: you are worth more than you think, or you are greater then you know. And this is not an egoic personality thing, it is the link to all of consciousness, that we are more than an infectious wound in the great body of consciousness, of being. Um, yeah, this is just an aggravated wound, an infection that is very active with antibodies and, like cancerous, but it's very specifically concentrated because the forces that are working, they really cannot control all of creation. It is just a myopic illusion. And so when we tap into something greater and remember that we are source and part of something greater, then our perspective widens, and we realize we are not part of this infection. We are part of something greater. So letting that settle in your heart space. And for me, just tuning in how this feels for me. It's reassuring, and it gives me a focus, to remember my practice, to meditate and drop into this beautiful space of connection. Um, yeah, to practice my intuitive work. And so while I'm in this space, just allowing information, any last threads to emerge from this connection for either myself or the collective. Focus on your work, you know what it is. Remember to listen to the birds, to the trees. Spend more time listening and observing. Focus on your work. Rest and make play of housekeeping. Interesting little personal note there. But if we make it, we expand it to the symbolic, the housekeeping is our temple, not just our house, our body, our physical temple. And yes, it's labor and love and work to maintain and clean and energy, clear the energy. And so this invitation is to make play of that work. I love that reminder that we are here to play and have fun, and what a gift it is to be alive. And so I'm hearing like turn on the music and vacuum um and dance while I clear my energy field, or yeah, just to make play of that housework. So I hope that was helpful for you. And whatever you get out of it, if there's any other symbolic messages that come through, please share them for yourself. It's also for the collective. So it's great to hear your perspective. Thank you.